Oh, hey riders, looks like you caught me playing with my ram balls again. Welcome to another video in our adventure motorcycle gear review series. I'm Garrett Galván with Ride Adventures. I've been riding and guiding motorcycle trips around the world and here in the Pacific Northwest for over 10 years now. And motorcycle phone mounts are becoming a popular topic as we rely on our smartphones more and more these days for GPS and stuff. So today's video, we're going to compare Ram's Quick Grip against the Mob Armor Claw and tell you which one's going to be best for your adventure ride. So let's get into character. So the days of using dedicated GPS units might be fading away as people already have their smartphones with GPS built with them all the time. And to help you decide then between these two devices, which one's going to be best for you, I think I can explain sort of the pros and cons of each. And let's get started with Ram's Quick Grip. So the first thing I like about the Quick Grip is that it's just very fast and easy to use. We decided to take the Ram double socket arm, put a diamond plate ram ball on the back of the Quick Grip, and then of course that matches up with the ram ball that's already there on the handlebars of the bike. And once you want to slide your phone into place and you've fitted it for your phone, it's just as quick and easy as you could ever ask it to be. Because the mounting kit comes with different screws and positions for these brackets to be mounted, and you can adjust the claw points to avoid buttons that you don't want accidentally pressed on the sides of your phones. And because there's no rubber bands or anything going over the corners of your screens, it leaves all your menus and everything that you might want to touch completely accessible and no obstructions to your screen. The only con I've found to the Quick Grip, and I'm kind of picking here, is that it's just a little bit of a challenge to figure out how to assemble it when you get this bag full of parts and there's more screws included in the kit than you need, and there's no instructions included in the package you received. And actually I didn't find any instructions online either, so it took about 20 minutes of kind of futzing around to figure out exactly which screws I was supposed to use. But again, kind of picking. It still goes together well and solid. It's just that one thing once you gotta figure out how to put it all together. So now for the Mob Armor Claw mount, again, another device that's really quick and easy to use. I like it. They have, I believe, a few different mounting options. We went ahead with this claw design, which is really easy to just twist that thumb screw and put it on the handlebar like that, tighten it down, and there your mount is already on your bike, quick and easy. Once you're ready to actually insert your phone into the mount, again, very quick and easy. A little bit longer than it is with the Quick Grip because you have to reach around the back here and slide this sort of bracket piece into place and make sure it's tightened down onto your phone, and then tighten down the thumb screw itself, which holds the phone into place. But again, very quick and easy to use and no complaints there. It leaves all corners of your screen perfectly accessible because there's no rubber bands or anything like that going over the corners of your screen. All the buttons are available as well too, at least on most phone designs at this point. You should have no problem accessing your side buttons and features that you need to, or charging ports or whatever. It is a really well-built, solid, aluminum-made mount with this foam backing to help with vibration. Some other mounts out there do have problems exerting too much vibration and force through the phone and are causing camera damage, so this one hopefully will not cause internal damage to your phones. And there is a bit of a downside to the Mob Armor though, and I think I can explain here that ultimately, while yes, it is well built and it's a sturdy construction, you're under a bit of pressure to make sure that you pull down this rear bracket exact, tight, straight, and in line with the rest of the phone. So this mount is sort of a test of geometry and spatial relations, where if you have all the connecting points and corners together and everything in place right, it will hold your phone just right. But if you're in a little bit of a hurry and you don't get this back sliding piece exactly on place, exactly square on the top of your phone, you're essentially leaving a little bit of a gap open at the top there. And that means the geometrical points of contact are not quite in place where they need to be, and the phone can break loose. We did see a rider actually lose a phone on one of our rides. Pretty good construction, but it is open to failure on the user's part, I guess you could say. And one other downside to this is that the pivot point, where again they've given you a thumb screw that sort of clamps down onto this ball on the back of the mount, this is not holding the weight of phones necessarily in all cases. Maybe on pavement rides where you have less jostling and vertical vibration and bouncing, it's going to do okay there, but especially a larger, heavier phone with bouncing and vibrations for off-road. You can see that the ball design, that clamp ball design that they have on the back there, is just ultimately not supporting the phone, and it will drift down and become lower in position than you originally had it when you started riding. So sort of a downside there. Maybe you can find a way to have it rest on the back of another piece of frame on your motorcycle, or again, depending on where you're mounting it on your bike, you might be able to have the bottom of your phone sort of propped up on something such that you're not dependent on that pivot point in the back in the first place. But if it's sort of a freestanding mount position and there's nothing to support the phone, you might want to try some kind of a grit paste to add a little more traction, because they just put these smooth parts in there that ultimately don't tighten down enough. So ultimately it's your choice, but between these two, I'm gonna go with the Ram Quick Grip over the Mob Armor. It's just, you know, getting past that initial assembly point and figuring that out. There's not a single hassle I can find with it. I highly doubt it's ever gonna have a failure. If I switch phones within a reasonable size, it should be adjustable to the next phone that I have, with the buttons that are maybe in different positions on the side. And really the Quick Grip is the way to go for me. The Mob Armor is pretty good too. You have to be a little careful. Which one are you gonna go with, or which one are you already using? Have you had failures? That's something we're particularly interested in hearing about, folks, is if you are having failures with these mounts, let us know in the comments below. We're gonna do our best to keep opportunities to get discounts on these and buy them in the links in the description below. Please use those. That helps support the channel and what we're doing here. And let us know what other phone mounts you wanna learn about. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and hit the notifications button for future reviews, and ride on, everyone. We'll see you out there.